So what we got right now is we got the media just flat out pushing their propaganda. We got the FBI going back out to the King Road house and doing something that they said that they did in December of last year. Guys, I'm JB Gunner. This is Crime Time. Today we're going to be talking about Bryan Kohberger, a couple of the inconsistencies that's out there, and just in general. We're just going to give an update for today. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's do it.
Bring it back.
What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm JB Gunner, and this is Crime Time. Now, before we get started, let me first and foremost say thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Any of my channels, regardless of the platform, regardless of the method you choose, whether it's Cash App, Patreon, Venmo, PayPal. Truth is, guys, I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do if it wasn't for you, the Gun Squad. Big shout out to you guys. Love you so much. If you too find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. Show your boys some love. Join the Gun Squad. Today will be no donation choo-choo trains happening around here. You motherfuckers give when you want to give. If you don't want to give, suck my dick. Anyways, we're going to jump right on in. We're going to jump right back into this story. Let's get on into it. Let's do it. All right, so what we're about to get into now is we're gonna give them motherfuckers over there on Crime Time a quick little video. Because there is a couple things that's happened since the last time we talked about the Idaho 4 that I do want to elaborate on a little bit. Now, there's not much, so this is not going to take a long time out of our stream today. We've got other shit to handle. Fuck them. It just kind of is what it is. I'll sprinkle this over there, let them motherfuckers drool and whatever the fuck true crimers do. But we're going to start off talking about Bryan Kohberger. I want you to see the way the media is just completely full of shit. Idaho quadruple murder suspect Bryan Kohberger loses bid to ban cameras in courts. But judges issue stern warning urging courtroom spectators to have some restraint. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Is anybody here actually familiar with the Idaho 4? I know we don't talk about it a lot over here, but let me make something clear. It was both the prosecution and Bryan Kohberger that asked for the cameras not to be in the courtroom. But I want you to see how the media frames things because they want to make sure everybody is what's up, Papo, is anti-Kohberger. Latah County District Judge John Judge addressed the court during the start of Friday's hearing, urging the media to have some dignity and restraint. The judge refused to ban cameras, which I know all the fucking YouTube sacks of shit are going to love, but took issue with how some of the courtroom images and recordings in previous hearings had been used. Judge John Judge reiterated that some of the rules have been violated in some of our hearings, and I have an obligation to put a stop to that. What's up, Tim? But if you listen to the media, they will tell you, oh man, Bryan Kohberger suffered a loss. No, the prosecution wanted the cameras out too. But that's the way the media is. What's up, Win? Thank you so much, VR. Listen, that is the way, thank you very much, VR. That is the way that the media pushes propaganda out there. So they leave out completely the part that the prosecution wanted the cameras out too. And they're like, the Kohberger suffered a loss at court. No, prosecution suffered a loss at court too, because you motherfuckers have decided that you have to see the trial. You don't believe. So I want you to understand this. Look, I do this for a living. The trial being on, aired to us would be good for business for me. I would go live over there on the True Crime channel throughout the whole trial and make hundreds or thousands of dollars. But it doesn't mean it's right it does not mean it's right constitutionally, and it does not mean it's right for Bryan Kohberger. Bryan Kohberger is the accused. When you look at the mainstream media and you look at everything, even here on YouTube, if you give Bryan Kohberger the benefit of the doubt and say he's innocent until proven guilty, all these fucking gremlins come at you. Oh, you're so stupid, you know he's guilty. And I'm like, well, do you have any evidence that he's guilty? No, but you're still stupid because the cops said he was guilty. Well, the cops don't solve 50% of the homicides in America. Why would I take the cops' word for it? And by the way, all you got to do is provide enough evidence. It's not that hard. I'm not one of those people that thinks everybody is innocent. You think I want to stay on the same goddamn case for a year straight? If you're watching this on the true crime channels, I got almost 200 videos on the IDAHO 4. You think I want to do 200 motherfucking videos on this same goddamn case? You lost your mind. You lost your mind. Idaho quadruple murderer suspect Kohberger has lost his bid to ban cameras in the courtroom. These people are fucking stupid. He says, I'm not going to ban cameras in the courtroom, but I need to have more control over what the cameras are doing and what the media or people who are not media are doing with the filming. Well, you suck my balls. If it's out there, I'm going to report on it. John Judge. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it should be recorded at all. The truth of this is, and I know we all want it to be because we all want to be entertained by the trial. But the reality of this is, if both Kohberger and the fucking prosecution don't want it filmed, why the fuck is it going to be filmed and aired, live streamed? The judge has taken issue in the past with some of the courtroom images and recordings that have been used. So, according to now, it looks like we are going to get the Bryan Kohberger trial on air, out there for us. Kohberger's defense lawyers have previously argued that cameras could jeopardize the fairness and privacy of the trial, and I agree with that completely. Prosecutors have cited their own concerns about cameras during the testimony due to the young and vulnerable witnesses. Here's the truth. This case has been made so major, so huge. It is almost impossible for Bryan Kohberger to get a fair trial. And we're making it worse by continuing the public hanging of Bryan Kohberger before he's even been found guilty. The prosecution argues it puts witnesses in the case at risk, and I agree. I don't think that you and I are all entitled to this case. And I keep hearing people that's not from Idaho saying, we deserve it, we're tax-paying Americans. You don't pay a single goddamn tax in Idaho. You sound like a sack of shit. You don't pay a single tax in Moscow, Idaho, or Idaho, period. Majority of you that's watching this right here, right now. This ain't a federal trial. Your taxes in Tennessee didn't go towards the case, this criminal case in Moscow, Idaho. So you're not entitled to nada. Nothing. You're just some fat broad sitting at home with your husband gone at work, and you ain't currently fucking his best friend, so you're sitting on your TV or on your internet typing with your fat fucking fingers and watching court TV all day saying, I know how to solve the case, I want to see the case. No, shut your fat ass up and go in there somewhere and get your husband's dinner ready. Bitch. Stop it. And to you dudes, it's even worse with you fucking dudes. You're a grown-ass man wanting to watch court TV all day. What the fuck is wrong with you? I want to know what's happening in the case, JB. I'm going to sit here and watch it all day. Bro, you better get your bitch ass to work. You better get your ass to work. And that's even worse than the goddamn women doing it. Women you expect to be nosy motherfuckers. I expect a woman to be sitting there eating bonbons and shit, being nosy as fuck. But you as a man, Bro, you ain't got pussy to eat. You ain't got a job to do. You ain't got shit to do. You ain't got a fucking video game to play. I want to know about Brian Kohlberger. Man, fuck Brian Kohlberger and fuck that case. I report it because it's my goddamn job. But man, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to see the case. Troy says, I'm retired and I got better things to do than watch court TV. Exactly. Now we got a rather portly fella from the UK. Yeah, all right, guy. He ain't too bad. A little bit of a traitor at times, but you know. I was watching this video today and he took us down this path. And he brought up a very good argument. Guys, why in the fuck did the FBI go back out to that house? For you guys that do not know, they were going to tear down the house, and now the FBI went back to the house, and they said that they went back to the house because they needed to take basically 3D models of inside the house. Now, I find this a little bit crazy. Let me explain something to you. I think there's something else. Let's read the article. This article is from December 4th, 2022. This is before Brian Kohlberger was arrested. Law enforcement on Saturday returned to the home where the 4 University of Idaho college students were murdered 3 weeks ago as authorities continue the hunt for the killer. Video recorded by News Nation at the scene in Moscow, Idaho, showed 3 officials walking up to the house before 5:30 p.m., speaking with a police officer or security guard. The sun had been set, and it was dark outside, making it difficult to fully see what was happening. At the time the investigators arrived, yellow police tape was wrapped around the home, and the windows were dark, with only a few external lights illuminating the driveway. Three members of law enforcement just went into the house, not sure if local detectives or FBI. They walked up from somewhere and didn't park in the driveway. Do you guys remember when this happened? They were claimed to be FBI. The people with the cowboy hats, all that type of shit, right? Anyways, voices could be heard in the recording, but the statements were inaudible. After several seconds, the group of 3 investigators headed toward the front door of the home. At least one of the individuals appeared to be carrying some sort of bag, briefcase, or piece of equipment. The group then shut the front door. Moments later, News Nation captured an image of an investigator at a window. Lights now turning on in the bedrooms, investigators looking around. Okay? Two of the there was more here. Okay, here we go. In the Twitter space section, while the investigators were in the home on Saturday, a News Nation cameraman said he went to the side of the house and saw officials inside using yellow evidence markers with numbers on them. The cameraman said he saw lights on the second floor and the first level. The cameraman later said the investigators turned off the lights in the house and could be seen using flashlights. Inton also said he can see investigators in one of the downstairs bedrooms. They're looking at something in one of the downstairs bedrooms, Inton said, noting that the light was emanating from a crack in the window blinds. It's the downstairs left bedroom that they're in now, and we know that none of the victims were found on the downstairs floor. I don't know why they're focused on that room. Interesting, huh? At 6:49, Inton posted to Twitter a video of investigators leaving the scene with investigators carrying paper bags out of the residence. Investigators leaving the house in Moscow, Idaho, a short time ago. They're carrying several paper bags. Okay, let's continue. Also, Saturday, before investigators were spotted at the scene, the Moscow Police Department said it had received more than 2,600 email tips, upward of 26,000 calls to the tip line, 1,000 media submissions in the investigation. Check this. Authorities collected 113 pieces of physical evidence and took about 4,000 crime scene photos. Police said they also had taken multiple 3-dimensional scans of the residence. Multiple three-dimensional scans of the residence. Let's look at something real quick. Let's look at something real quick. Hold on. Let's go to the news. Let's go look down this, because the FBI this week just went back out there. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. FBI 1122 King Road. FBI 3 days ago returns to Moscow homicide scene. And the reason that they were there, they said, was to get internal scans of the house. If there were already 3D models way before, remember, they had already agreed. There was Bethany's room, criminal care bear. Exactly. So let me get this straight. The FBI has went back out there to get something that was already done December 8th, before there was ever an arrest. They got multiple 3D scans of the house. Did they lose them? That's not something that you lose. So my curiosity is why was this being used as an excuse, a cover to get back in the house? Troy said, I heard the FBI went back out because all the furniture and stuff removed from the house so they could get a better 3D scan. That may be possible. That very well could be possible. But I'm concerned about this considering they were already there. They already got the scan. There's plenty of scans all over the fucking internet of the house. There's 3D models all over the house. All over the internet of the house. Like, if you guys remember right, I used to have one. 3D model 1122 King Road. I don't remember how I got it, but they're all over the place. The virtual tour, here we go. The virtual tour has always existed, man. I've done so many videos showing it. Like, I don't know if I believe any of this shit. Think about this, man. You want to go? Where you guys want to go? Xana's room? You guys want to go into Xana's room? We can go anywhere. I don't know why those things ain't still here. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Are they going to build another house? I'm confused by that. Now, look, man. I'm just curious what the fuck they're in there for. Are they going to build another house? Are they going to build a model of the house? Like, what the fuck are they doing? And what if the trial started? Good point. Remember, they were going to tear down the house. FBI had signed off on it. The Moscow police had signed off on it. They were going to tear down the house. Thank God that they didn't. Let me give a shout out to L.A. Leggett. Thank you so much. She sent $5. Appreciate you, Leggett. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, Leggett. Very much so. Appreciate you. So I don't know. With me, I'm struggling on this. On why they would lie and go back out there. Maybe they didn't lie. I mean, maybe they just lost other models. Or maybe I did hear that he was going to build a model of the house. Yeah. I guess we'll see. I'm a little stressed out. Not necessarily stressed out. I'm a little suspicious by it. I'm a little suspicious by it. Like, you would think that would be something that they'd already had. Because remember, the trial was supposed to already start. The trial was supposed to start in October. Was it October that was supposed to start, or August or September? But I'm pretty sure it was supposed to start in October or August or some shit. Like, so they were going to go to trial without that? What does the FBI all of a sudden need it for? Wouldn't removing the furniture affect the way it was that night? Yeah, that's all been gone for a long time. I don't buy it either. That's all I'm saying, is I don't buy it. There's something else I think that they're doing. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. But it's just something that was weird. Like, a year later, you got to remember, we're a year later. Well, it was November 12th last year when this happened. God damn, I can't believe it's been a whole year. I don't know, man. Just so much of this fucking news and everything when it comes to this case, like even, like I said, these headlines where motherfuckers are saying Kohlberger lost a bid for the cameras in there. I don't know, man. I'm not buying it. There's just so much goofiness when it comes to that case. And then, of course, the media, and then, of course, the people in the community. Like, wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the true crime community that's fucking weird to me. You got certain people you got three different types of people. You got people like me that's just like, well, I need to see something. I question some shit. Then you got the people that just follow what the police and news say. You know what I'm saying? The bootlickers type. And then you got the people that are complete conspiracy theorists on the other side. The people that are like, Brian Kohlberger is not in jail. There's people literally right now saying Brian Kohlberger is not in jail. That he's in witness protection. I don't even listen to those people. And then you got people all the way on the other side that's just like, yeah, Kohlberger did it, blah, blah, blah. And absolutely. So I'm kind of in the middle where I'm just like, yeah. You got people that are nut jobs on either side. People that just suck off the police. Because here's the truth. If you follow the police in the mainstream media, you're almost never wrong. And so being the type of person that questions things, you're wrong once in a while. But see, they are like, as long as the police say it's true, they just stay on that side. And then the other side is the people that's all fucking nut jobs. They're like, oh, the cartels did it. And they put Brian Kohlberger, cartels did it. And now Brian Kohlberger's in witness protection in a Holiday Inn in San Francisco. No. As a criminal myself, I do not believe anything that comes from the law until I see it for myself. Well, look, man, cops and the law, they don't even, here's what I don't understand about the dick riders. The cops don't even solve 50% of the homicides in America. So anybody that would be like, yep, the police said it, it's got to be true, because they saw what? Because they solved so many crimes. These people are fucking nut jobs. So, you know how it goes. I think that's going to be all with that case for right now. Guys, and I actually think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I do got some more stories to go through, but we've made it 4 hours. Definitely got more, especially some Tyrone stories that we need to do. I might come back. I might come back. We took World War II took so fucking long. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's another thing. Tunnels. Them motherfuckers said, JB, you're wrong about the tunnels. I said, no, I'm not. There's no tunnels under the Moscow residence. They're like, but there's tunnels under Moscow. But that's not under the residence. Isn't your entire point is that you believe that whoever killed them went into the tunnels and then into the house? You sound, you know what I mean? Like they're weird people. They're weird people.